welcome to our second episode of our series about us finding a new place to live. Hey! Last time we left you, we did find our places, and we briefly went inside and like tried to see what it looks like. But today we decided that we're gonna be a bit more detailed about that and see like the empty apartment as it is now and try to have some inspiration, like design ideas overall, to see how cozy we can make it look like.
So in this video what you guys are just gonna see is a very simple empty apartment tour for each of us, and then we're just gonna go into how we basically made the list of the furniture that we wanted to buy. The reason we did that is that we wanted to keep the cost to a minimum, and we also just wanted to play around and like know what colors we wanted, how to make it like really cozy on a budget. And the way we did that was to just go on the design website and just create the rooms as we kind of want them to look like. So in the next video what you're gonna see is just us pretty much making up the rooms.
Because we did go into the place and actually measure very specifically what like the reality of what it is, to make it like we can adapt those measurements into the website, which is very useful.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it lets you know exactly what it's gonna look like in real life. Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. So now first a quick summary of the place, I guess. Like we're gonna put some shots of what the place looked like. The first thing we did was to go on roomstyler.com, which is a very useful website where you can design and organize your room. So the first step was to create the walls and to put on the fixed items that were already put inside the room, which is the kitchen area as well as the closet, which is on the side over there.
And then we added the bed, which was pretty much the biggest item that we needed. So once we added the bed, and then we knew that Alessi wanted like a table that would be kind of like her dining and working area, we started kind of playing around with those items. So as you can see on the video, we're trying to look for just different items that she would need that are like essential before we go on to accessories. So now we're just pretty much like going through different objects, and then we felt like the bed wasn't exactly what we wanted, so we tried to change the position, the bed. So now we found a better color that would suit the room, and then we also as well as the size, and then we also tried to figure out what could work in terms of storage area.
Yeah, because the problem with this adjustment here was that it looked a bit messy, it looked a bit crowded. So I wanted some storage space as well as the bed and the table, but when I was trying to put them around each other, as you can see here, like when we tried to put this separation of the room and the living room, it looked kind of awkward and a bit crowded, to be honest. So we were trying just to move around the room and to try to make it work, basically. That's what we were trying to do. The good thing with this program though is that you can actually try to put different style, different furniture, different see here the rug, which is very intense, I'm not gonna lie, but it was an attempt to put like a yellow rug, but they have different kind of options that you can use to visualize better what you want as a final product. And you can also see here as a 3D view to see what it will look like in real life from different angles, so it's quite nice. So at this point we're still struggling. To see how we can make it work.
We're already adding accessories. So this was kind of like the shape that we knew work for her. So you can see the clothing hanger that we put. We didn't know if we were gonna keep it, so we're just kind of figuring out for now if it was going to stay. So we're checking multiple angles. We see that it's too crowded right now, so we're saving the room in 3D just to show you what it really looks like. So there it is, and you can see the tables is too close to the toilet.
The toilet and the entrance too. So again, I decided to move it around. Maybe put the hanger a bit further away, but it still didn't really work.
Yeah, even though we changed the color and everything.
So we decided to put it next to the bed for now and see how it goes.
Mm.
Then the plant.
The huge plant. We didn't choose that one. We picked another one. That was a mistake.
This one is still, the one we choose is still a bit big, to be honest. But it's just to give the idea that there's gonna be some green in it. Yeah. So to try to match the green.
Leslie isn't really a fan of the white curtains, but it was just to see what it would look like.
Because there would be curtains, but not necessarily white ones. But curtains would be.
Right. So we just added that. Sort of as a final touch, but we also needed some more storage. So we're kind of looking around just to see what it will look like without the storage first. So this is without the storage first, but then we were like, all right, we need storage. So we put some little little shelves on the sides, and you can see them on the left. So in 3D, this is what it would look like.
There it is.
This is what it would look like. We also ended up just adding a few items that would make the balcony look more like realistic. It's just to show you how we see it from the inside of the house. So there it is. And that's the final project for now. And then we moved on to my place. So I already knew what I wanted. I'm just working on the living room because my place is a loft. So I'm not going to be showing my bedroom or anything. I'm just going to show what I'm going to do with the living room. And I already started, putting items to the side. And as you can see, I did it a few days ago. Anyway, so this is the empty space. I just added the mirror just cause, and I didn't add the stairs because I just don't know how to make them. And then as you can see, we have a lot of colors that are very yellowish. I feel like you come on this out. You kind of
rubbed up on you. Yeah, yellow is the way to go, people. Anyway, so
whatever. Anyway, so I'm putting the curtains first, and then I'm going for I think the couch is coming next.
I think it's the main point of the living room situation anyway. So it gonna revolve around the couch, so it's good to put it first.
Yeah, and then what does come next? Oh yeah, I wanted the bar thingy.
Oh
the
yeah,
bar table.
That's to me that's the best part of the house, of your house, because the best part of her loft is obviously since she has like high ceilings, she has huge windows, and like putting a bar table right underneath the window, since the window is pretty high, is really like it's gonna give you a mood, very nice like morning like breakfast mood, or like you're just like taking in the sun, bathing in the sun. It's quite nice, I'm gonna be there a bit.
Yeah, it looks nice. Like so, this is the 3D rendition of well, not this one, but it's coming. That's what I would look to achieve. The couch, we needed to move it a little bit to the left so that it would be more centered. Just with the rest of what is it? OCD?
OCD.
Pretty much. Because it's centered to the window, so you really want that. And then I think I added the desk, because I also needed like a desk here. Oh, I did add the stairs.
The stairs, there they are. The attempt to the stairs.
These are the ugliest stairs ever, but they give an idea. That's the desk. Yeah. And then I think I'm just gonna add.
Are you gonna keep this color though?
I don't know. Well, the actual desk that I found on Coupang is bright.
Okay.
This is just the only version that I found, but it's very yellow. Yeah, it's the same shape and it's going to be a bit brighter. I added the chair, just touch of color, nothing special. I don't know if I'm going to keep that color. I'm just going to do the most important items first. So I added the clothing rack because as opposed to her, I don't have that much storage. Like I don't have actual closets. I do, but they're very small. So I'm adding that, a little basket for dirty clothes, a plant, just to
give some green,
to give some life. And then this is a table I already have, so I'm just gonna reuse it. I'm not gonna be buying a new table because nobody got time for that. I'm also reusing my rug that I already have. I need to clean it. Okay, it's dirty. I need to clean it, and once I clean it, it will be beige, not red.
Oh, is it?
It's supposed to be beige. But it's been 2 years, guys. Like, come on. Yeah. And I think I had it in No, I didn't have it in France. Yeah. So I'm adding just like little life items
Here
and
and there.
whatnot. Yeah, and I'm showing you guys what it's gonna look like just in real life. So this is what it would be with more clothes. I didn't really do the kitchen or anything because it's very standard. So
Yeah.
I'm just showing like the actual office space and then the living room space. So this is just to show you another angle of the whole house, how it's gonna look when I actually wake up in the morning and go down the stairs.
The
Yay!
first thing you see,
The sun.
yeah. No, it looks pretty nice, I think.
And I didn't add any decoration. So decoration, I'll just do it
On the go.
as I go. And yeah, this is the final look.
So there it is. That was our designing ideas tour of our new places.
We're not professionals, don't
We
judge.
are not, and we really hope it's gonna look like this in the end. This is
Yeah.
this is the ideal.
I think we should do a challenge where we put the two pictures side by side, like 3D.
Yeah.
And
what
real life.
happened? Real
I'm
life.
committed to my
Expectation,
thing.
reality.
I'm committed to my thing. Oh, I feel like it's not gonna look like
It's
that.
not gonna look like this. I feel like honestly, right now, I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of changes. To be honest.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not gonna look like this.
But
at all.
me, I'm pretty stuck on like my stuff, except for maybe colors will change. But the actual thing, I think that's the only thing that works for me.
Go round, darling. It's gonna-
So we hope you appreciated this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more moving in Seoul, moving in Korea, finding apartments. If you want to see more of that, just follow us. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications. We will see you
next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Whoa!
Ça aurait pu mal finir.